Fantasy Part 2. In my last video, I showed us how to work with the energy of this full moon in Scorpio, the personal energy and how we can use it instead of it using us. Now, let's have some fun and look at how this chart affects the politics, the USA chart and the chart of that fucking guy. Let's check it out. So we've got the North Node in the USA chart, fourth house. And so there it's talking about the homeland, but also we're talking about the people. People are in conflict with each other. Jupiter in the seventh is moving away from the top-down organization of the Virgo 10th leadership. Notice too that Jupiter's squaring the USA Neptune in the 10th house. So the truth, well, natural law truth, Jupiter is having a crisis of action with that USA Neptune. And Neptune can be spiritual, but in this case, I'm reading it as deception or a leader who is lost in the confusion of dementia, maybe. Jupiter's exposing the crisis of action. We've got the sun in the sixth house Taurus, which the sixth house is the house of slavery traditionally. But Taurus is also about wealth and the land and tangible comforts. And that's shining a light on the people in prison with the 12th house representing jails and institutions, but it's also what we do to harm ourselves. So those institutions that it's shining a light on and getting to the bottom of could be the government. We can all see the people of the USA as being in prison, the prison of our beliefs, as well as the upcoming economic prison. And that's where Jupiter comes in again, helping us rework what we know is right. So Jupiter is conjunct the USA Mars. Do I have to tell you that everybody's pissed off in the USA? Very many of us are, that have been paying attention to what's going on and not watching the Fox News. The aggression of the trade wars, the anger we feel at each other, and Jupiter expands and grows whatever he touches. So that Mars drive, it's also the drive of the people to do something about this. Now, I'm going to put up Trump's chart, and you'll see that the rising sign is different. It's not Sagittarius anymore. It's Leo. Surprise, surprise, right? With all that gold Trump has going on, spray paint. So with this chart, we've got Mars on Trump's first house, Pluto. This is the battle of wills, and that's been like, so Pluto is opposing Pluto for Trump and pretty near it anyway. And we've got Mars on Trump's first house, Pluto. So that's, again, the battle of wills. And the full moon is on his IC, the most secret and tender part of his chart, with the sun on his midheaven. And usually if you have the sun on your midheaven, that can bring you fame and fortune. But I think the sun is shining a light on him and his inner workings, and that doesn't seem to be going very well. I think everybody's starting to see that the emperor really does not have any clothes. I mean, a lot of us have been seeing that for a long time, but it's getting clearer and clearer, even to the people that aren't paying much attention. That Jupiter is on his sun and north node, and that Jupiter, is usually, it's a lucky planet, and it's been lucky for him most of his life, all of his life. But it can also inflate somebody to the point of destruction. For example, my mom passed away with Jupiter conjunct her sun, and sometimes that happens. With someone like Trump, though, when you're already at 200 psi self-inflation, self-delusion, adding more bigness could burst the balloon. And this is happening in the house of friend groups, and that's where, in friend groups, we should have some kind of wiggle room, like a big tent inclusion feeling. But that is absolutely not what Trump is about. It's loyalty or you are banished. And that failure of inclusion may ultimately be his downfall, as all eyes are right on him right now in his increasingly lost consciousness. We've got the South Node in Virgo is in his second house of values. Values are aligned with what is passing away. Values are opposed by the North Node in the eighth house of, get this, other people's money. So he's really trashing everybody else's money, isn't he? That's not where we're headed. That's not where we're going. That's not where we're going to fill the cup up. We've got Neptune in his 9th house. So he may be, maybe, deluded about what other countries think of. They're dissolving him, we might say. And even Venus, as money and love, opposes his 3rd house of beliefs and opposes his own Neptune. So that's just a quick little overview there. And isn't it interesting how you can apply this to somebody's chart and see, like, really what's happening with them? It's pretty cool. Where is this all landing in your chart? If you feel like you need to talk to somebody about what's going on in your life, check me out, michellecraft.love. I'd be honored to analyze your chart and talk about what's coming up for you, what's happening right now, and we can discuss a plan. We can make a plan for you, or you can cry on my shoulder. It's up to you. It's your reading. Anyway, michellecraft.love. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the political discussion, and maybe I'll do more. Until next time, I still love you, and the universe still loves you more. Oh, and if you missed the first video, you can check it out on this link somewhere. Okay, bye.